Hey everybody, have a real quick kind of a show and tell video today. I was trying out a new sewing machine that we got, and I wanted to show you this really simple project I came up with. It's just a small little, I guess, tool bag. Right now I've got some leather working tools in here, but it's just a great, really easy bag. And what this is actually the cuff of a casual button-up shirt. So literally all I did was I cut the sleeve off here as close to that seam as I could, and then you just move this down a little bit to figure out, you know, how much of a flap you're going to want up there at the top, and then you just stitch along this side, and you're done. And you could either use a sewing machine for this, or you could even do it by hand. It's a really, really simple little project. And you know, every old shirt will have two sleeves, obviously, so you can get two of these out of you know, every old shirt you can find, or even go to the thrift store and get a 50-cent shirt and make a couple of these. But they're like I said, I'm using mine for some leather working tools. But here's just a really cheap pocket knife as an example. You know, you could use it to protect stuff like that if you go camping and you want to, you know, throw some stuff in a bag. You don't want this to scratch up everything else that's in there. Just a great, simple little project. And another little idea is you could take some cord. This is a 550 paracord, but you know, any cord would work. But you could actually sew this on the inside of the area where it folds over, so then once it's closed up, if you are, you know, putting this in camping gear and stuff like that, it gives you something to grab to pull this out if it's, you know, wedged way down in a pocket, you know, or something like that. You could also make this longer and use this as a neck pouch for carrying, you know, extra knife or something like that when you're out in the woods. You could use it for sewing scissors, all kinds of stuff. It is a little too small for writing utensils. It won't close. But you could also take this, and rather than just bringing this forward and buttoning it, you could remove the buttons and actually fold this over and sew it on the back before you sew this front two stitches. So that way this could go in your belt or something like that, and you could use it to carry pins or whatever. But anyway, I just want to share that with you. Just something I kind of came up with using a test, you know, an old shirt just to test out the new sewing machine, and I thought that was kind of neat. Really, really simple. So there you go. Make some little cuff bags, I guess, and take care. Bye.